Meghan Markle's creepy Prince William stalking has just been uncovered, and what it shows you is that she is still completely obsessed with the other brother.
Meghan Markle is facing fresh backlash after critics accused her of pulling what some online users are calling one of her most obvious royal-inspired moves yet. And this time people say the comparison pointed straight at Prince William. What started as a lighthearted radio chat about scones suddenly turned into another viral royal debate after viewers noticed a strange coincidence that spread fast across social media. Only days after William joked publicly about the royal family's famous cream versus jam scone debate, Meghan's As Ever brand uploaded polished footage featuring scones, jam, cream, elegant table setups, and heavy British-inspired styling. People online immediately started connecting the dots. The timing triggered a wave of reactions, with critics accusing Meghan of once again following royal headlines and recreating similar moments to stay part of the conversation.
That charming interview with Prince William where he revealed finally that the late Queen Elizabeth II had decided the conundrum when it comes to the great British tradition of how to have your scones. Cream first, jam second. Within hours, Meghan Markle had decided she was going to use that as a little stunt, for her business was never.
Some commenters even described the situation as weird, claiming that whenever Prince William starts trending online, Meghan somehow ends up posting content with a similar vibe shortly after. Others pushed the discussion further, suggesting Meghan still keeps a close eye on the royal spotlight, especially when it involves the future king, whose global image and popularity continue dominating headlines around the world. The whole debate started after Prince William appeared on Hard FM during a cheerful segment about one of Britain's most talked about traditions: whether scones should be eaten with cream first or jam first. The clip quickly gained attention after William revealed that Queen Elizabeth herself,
the brother who she really wanted, okay, that brother who has the power, who has the humor, and who has the money,
always preferred cream first. The hosts playfully challenged him during the interview while trays filled with scones, jam, and clotted cream were brought into the studio. William laughed through the moment and explained that he simply followed the way his grandmother taught him, saying the Queen always added the cream before the jam. The exchange felt relaxed, funny, and genuinely natural. It was exactly the kind of royal moment audiences love because William came across as easygoing, relatable, and effortlessly charming.
Prince William, what do you do? Think carefully.
I love that I'm the authority on scones. I can only tell you what I learnt from my grandmother, and she had the cream on first.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, there you go.
That is the Devonian way.
Cream on first, jam on top.
Clips from the interview spread all over social media. British media outlets picked it up. Royal fan pages reposted it everywhere. Soon, comment sections were packed with people arguing over the correct way to eat a scone. For many viewers, it was simply another likable Prince William moment, but only a short time later, Meghan's As Ever account uploaded glossy footage centered around warm scones, jam, cream, and decorative presentation. That's when people online really started talking. Critics quickly pointed out that Meghan focused on the exact same food William had just discussed publicly. They also noticed the content leaned heavily into British-style presentation, despite Meghan previously speaking about creating distance from royal traditions after stepping away from royal duties. That detail only added more attention to the debate.
Clotted cream and jam a freaking Memorial Day weekend snack or breakfast in the United States. You know, the only country where Meghan Markle is currently selling as never. And to put the recipe in UK measurements is just an added layer of showing what a crazy stalker she is, doing this just 2 days after Prince William's interview talking about clotted cream and the jam debate.
Some followers were also confused after noticing the recipe reportedly used UK-style measurements instead of standard American formatting, especially since the post appeared during Memorial Day weekend in the United States. Online commenters questioned why Meghan suddenly leaned into such a polished, British, tea-style aesthetic, while many Americans were focused on cookouts, burgers, and holiday gatherings. For critics watching the situation unfold online, the conclusion seemed obvious. William made scones trend online, and Meghan's post appeared right as the conversation was blowing up. Royal commentators reacted almost immediately, and the criticism spread fast online. Some accused Meghan of leaning too heavily on royal-related headlines to generate attention for As Ever, instead of building a unique identity for the brand. Others mocked the polished visuals, saying the entire presentation looked overly staged and carefully planned rather than natural.
But the problem is, this is a woman so desperate to try and save her failing business that she knows there are only two things that work anymore. There are only two things that get her attention, even amongst her dwindling band of propagandists in the mainstream media. And those two things are, number one, her children, and number two, her proximity to royalty.
The backlash grew even stronger after viewers noticed Meghan using luxury-style branding language while promoting strawberry spread from As Ever. Before long, social media users were posting side-by-side clips comparing William's relaxed radio interview with Meghan's glossy promotional footage. One viral phrase even started making rounds online, with critics describing the situation as strange behavior. While others claimed Meghan still appears highly aware of royal headlines despite previously saying she keeps distance from royal coverage. For longtime royal watchers, this didn't feel like a one-time coincidence. Many argued it matched a larger pattern they believe has happened repeatedly over the years, where royal trends suddenly appear echoed in Meghan's public content whenever the monarchy receives positive attention. What really fueled discussion this time was the fact that the comparisons centered around Prince William instead of Harry.
So we know what's going on. I can reveal Meghan Markle is now completely in control of her own social media output. That after the huge fallout with Netflix. Meghan follows everything despite her claims, I don't watch, I don't listen. She follows everything. She saw that and thought, oh, I'm going to jump onto that bandwagon.
According to some critics, the conversation was never really about jam or scones at all. They believed the bigger issue was Meghan still being linked to the image and influence surrounding the future king years after stepping away from royal duties. For years, royal gossip circles have pushed rumors suggesting Harry may not have been the royal figure Meghan was most fascinated by. According to critics and online commentators, the real focus was always William, the future monarch, the senior royal, and the brother expected to eventually lead the institution. After this latest controversy, those old rumors suddenly exploded across social media again. Royal commentators have spent years revisiting moments they believe highlighted Meghan's frustration with royal hierarchy and palace structure. Even before stepping away from royal life, reports often claimed Meghan struggled with the strict ranking system inside the monarchy, especially when it came to status and protocol.
So after the scones, she immediately moved back onto the kids, who are simply now a prop for her business.
Within royal tradition, William and Catherine always held higher positions than Harry and Meghan. William was the heir to the throne, while Catherine was expected to one day become queen consort. Critics argue Meghan found that structure difficult to accept, despite entering the institution fully aware of the hierarchy. Several royal insiders and commentators have claimed Meghan reportedly became frustrated during public appearances where protocol required her and Harry to walk behind William and Catherine or follow established royal order.
Everyone in my family has a different favorite. My husband loves the raspberry, William loves the strawberry. Our twins both. And I like the monk.
The only way she is going to try and sell these jams, I still don't think it's going to be effective, is pimping out the children and her husband.
Clips from royal events were constantly analyzed online, with viewers pointing out moments where Meghan appeared uncomfortable with palace etiquette and formal traditions. Some videos even went viral because viewers believed Harry occasionally tried guiding her during official appearances to help maintain royal protocol. Then came constant comparisons between Meghan and Catherine. At that time, Catherine had already built a strong reputation inside the royal family. She was viewed as polished, calm, respected by palace staff, and extremely careful when it came to royal tradition. Meghan entered royal life as a Hollywood outsider who many believed wanted to modernize the monarchy and bring a different energy to the institution. But critics say she quickly realized much of the public still strongly preferred Catherine's quieter and more traditional image. According to royal biographer Angela Levin, the reported tension may have gone beyond simple competition.
Meghan Markle showing herself to be the royal family's biggest stalker. She obviously watched Prince William's interview and then filmed her own nasty version of jam and cream scones. It's just pathetic and embarrassing. She's still obsessed with the other brother.
Levin claimed Harry once suggested Meghan could potentially bring more public value to the monarchy than Catherine, because Meghan already had fame and media experience before joining the royal family. That claim reportedly surprised many royal insiders since Catherine, as William's wife, had always been expected to eventually step into the role of queen consort one day. Critics believe Meghan struggled with the reality that no matter how much attention she received in the media, Catherine would always hold a higher position inside the royal institution. And according to royal commentators, that's where the other brother narrative really started gaining traction online.
This was immediately briefed to People magazine, the propagandists at People magazine, who somehow tried and turned that low-budget video into something cutesy pie, because she's just given Archie and Lily another new nickname. Did you pick up on that? It's Lil now. Lil and Arch.
In the eyes of Meghan's harshest critics, Harry was always viewed as the spare, while William represented the true center of royal influence and long-term power. William was set to inherit the Duchy of Cornwall, major royal responsibilities, worldwide recognition, and eventually the throne itself. Harry, meanwhile, remained lower in the royal hierarchy from the very beginning. Some royal watchers now argue Meghan's public behavior around William over the years reflects that imbalance more than many people originally noticed. One moment that constantly resurfaces online is Meghan and Catherine's appearance together at Wimbledon back in 2019. At the time, palace sources reportedly tried presenting the outing as proof that the two women shared a positive and friendly relationship. But afterward,
and we know that's because she has no other choice. Nothing else is working, from the Mama's Little Helper video to the Disney pictures. Meghan Markle only has one thing that anyone cares about: her children and her husband.
Body language commentators and royal analysts spent years examining clips from the event, with some claiming Meghan appeared tense, overly performative, or eager to match Catherine's calm and effortless public image. Critics also continue pointing to Meghan's connection to royal-style branding, even after stepping away from royal duties. Despite publicly criticizing palace life through interviews, documentaries, and memoirs, Meghan still frequently returns to elegant British-inspired aesthetics whenever launching new projects or promotional campaigns. Whether it's luxury-style cooking content, polished presentations, aristocratic-inspired visuals, or carefully curated branding, critics argue Meghan still seems drawn toward the prestige and image associated with royal life. And in their view, William represents the royal status and influence she no longer has direct access to.
And unfortunately, what this does is completely torpedo her and Prince Harry's bid to try and claim some type of political win with their bid to crack down on social media.
That's one reason this latest scone controversy exploded so quickly across social media. For critics, it wasn't simply another awkward as ever post. They believed it reflected something bigger. The idea that Meghan still closely watches royal headlines and occasionally inserts herself into conversations surrounding the future king whenever royal attention dominates the news cycle again. Because while Harry may have been the prince she married, some royal commentators continue pushing the theory that William symbolized the level of status and influence Meghan allegedly admired most within the monarchy. According to royal critics, Meghan's biggest challenge right now is that public interest outside royal-related discussions appears to be fading. And critics say that's exactly why the latest As Ever campaign sparked so much backlash online.
This was just stalking Prince William. The timing wasn't coincidence, was it?
No, I mean, actually, it makes me feel sick.
In their view, nearly every major headline connected to Meghan somehow circles back to royal family ties, Harry, or royal history, because those topics continue generating the strongest reactions online. When Meghan first introduced As Ever, the brand was presented as a luxury lifestyle company focused on cooking, entertaining, homemade recipes, and elegant hosting ideas. But instead of becoming a breakout success, the brand has faced constant criticism online, especially over what many viewers describe as overly polished visuals and an identity that still feels unclear. Critics argue the company sometimes feels less like a natural lifestyle brand and more like a highly curated social media fantasy built around elegance, exclusivity, and royal-inspired presentation.
But the thing is, Angela, there's nothing British about this woman. There's nothing royal about this woman. When she was actually here, she hated all of these connections to royal life. She wasn't going to eat jam and scones, which, by the way, is my favourite thing, I have to be honest. But she wasn't doing that.
The latest jam promotion only added more fuel to that discussion. In the now widely debated video, Meghan talked about different fruit spreads while casually mentioning her family's preferences. She reportedly said Harry prefers raspberry, while different family members enjoy strawberry or multiple flavors. Almost immediately, Online reactions exploded again, with critics accusing Meghan of strategically bringing personal family details into promotional marketing conversations to boost engagement and public attention. Critics pointed out Harry and Meghan spent years insisting they wanted privacy for their children after leaving royal life. They repeatedly criticized media interest around Archie and Lilibet, presenting themselves as parents intent on shielding their family from constant exposure. But now, royal watchers say Meghan appears increasingly comfortable weaving the children into branding and promotional material whenever product engagement drops. Many also noticed another detail right away: nicknames. Instead of full names, she casually used Arch and Lil.
And shows Meghan has zero ideas for this brand. She has to copy her in-laws just to get some inspiration. Memorial Day is usually about barbecues.
Online reactions were instant and intense. Critics accused her of trying to build relatable celebrity family branding while still holding on to royal titles behind the scenes. Others mocked what they saw as an obvious attempt to make the Sussex family appear quirky, intimate, and marketable to American audiences. But commentators said the bigger issue wasn't the nicknames themselves. It was the strategy behind them. Within hours of the video going live, celebrity magazines and royal-friendly outlets were already publishing glowing coverage about Meghan's family references.
I'm all for the strawberry jam, just being honest, and I would never have that was never rubbish, trust me.
Critics immediately accused Meghan's team of planting coverage to shift attention away from struggling products and redirect conversation toward Harry and the children instead. According to observers, this has become the core Sussex formula. If a project fails to gain traction on its own, the royal connection quickly reappears. If it's not Harry's title, it's the children. If it's not the children, it's royal traditions. If it's not royal traditions, it becomes palace references, aristocratic aesthetics, or emotional family storytelling tied to monarchy.
There's nothing authentic about what she's trying to do with this product now, Angela, because she hated her time in the United States. I mean, I would have more respect if she was making some type of revolting, I don't know, what do they eat in Los Angeles? Quinoa dish. With lemongrass or something like that. But it's this desperate attempt to cling on to English traditions, which really does start to infuriate me.
Critics argue Meghan's ventures repeatedly lean on royal association because it remains the strongest driver of global attention. That contradiction is why backlash around As Ever has intensified. Harry and Meghan originally positioned themselves as wanting to escape royal pressure and build an independent life in California, describing the monarchy as restrictive and emotionally damaging. But now, critics say nearly every major move still depends on royal curiosity. Without the palace link, many commentators believe the public wouldn't care about expensive jam jars, staged kitchen clips, or curated domestic content. The optics worsened after viewers mocked the production quality of Meghan's latest promotional videos. Social media users ridiculed the audio, the white apron styling, the spotless kitchen setup, and the tightly controlled presentation style. Some said the videos felt overproduced yet strangely amateur at the same time. Others argued Meghan looks less like a lifestyle entrepreneur and more like someone trying to imitate a luxury influencer persona that doesn't come naturally to her.
Well, it's very interesting because she now wants to be her full name used, and she wants the children to have their names, Princess, Prince. So she's desperately coming back for that. She must have realized that she's done a terrible mistake.
Even royal commentators who once defended Meghan have started questioning the brand direction. Instead of moving further away from monarchy-related attention, she appears to be leaning into it more than ever before. British imagery, royal-adjacent aesthetics, family references, princess titles, traditional tea culture, aristocratic presentation. Critics say the entire As Ever identity now looks built around recreating the same world Meghan publicly claimed she wanted to step away from. And according to her harshest critics, that points to a deeper issue at the center of everything. They argue Meghan may have left royal life physically, but still struggles to build relevance without it.
What she didn't want to walk behind Catherine because Catherine is higher up on the hierarchy, and she didn't like that. So many times she would try and push forward and get ahead first, and Harry had to pull her back because you couldn't do that. And I also saw that Hayes pulling her back. She didn't want to do that.
Royal biographer Angela Levin reportedly did not hold back when commenting on Meghan Markle's recent behavior, and her remarks added more fuel to the growing narrative that Meghan remains focused on royal status, Prince William, and the image of royal life she once walked away from. According to Levin, the latest scone and jam rollout was not just a casual lifestyle post. She suggested it may have been another calculated move to reconnect with a royal aesthetic, especially the traditional British-style imagery often linked to Prince William and the monarchy itself. Levin pointed out that Meghan repeatedly returns to polished tea party visuals, elegant serving setups, floral arrangements, and refined branding whenever she tries to elevate her public image. And in Levin's view, none of this happens by accident. She argued Meghan consistently positioned herself as someone who should stand at the center of royal life, rather than simply support the established hierarchy around her. According to Levin, Meghan reportedly struggled with the idea that Catherine would always outrank her as the wife of the future king.
She comes from a very different family, and what she should have done would have said, I come from a very different family, please help me. But she wouldn't. I know everybody tried to help her, but she was too grand for it. She didn't want to know.
Critics have repeated this idea for years, claiming Meghan viewed royal structure almost like a competition shaped by popularity, influence, and media reach. Levin also revisited older claims about Meghan's behavior during royal appearances, including moments where she was allegedly seen adjusting positioning during official walkouts or appearing frustrated with strict protocol expectations. According to royal insiders over the years, palace aides sometimes had to guide positioning during public events to maintain proper order behind William and Catherine. For critics, these moments became symbolic of a larger narrative, suggesting Meghan wanted a level of visibility typically reserved for the future king and queen. Levin even suggested Meghan's return to British-inspired branding could reflect regret over how sharply things changed after stepping away from royal duties. Despite years of criticism toward palace life, Meghan has recently embraced royal-adjacent imagery again, from traditional tea aesthetics to references tied to royal-style titles and presentation themes. That contradiction has become something royal watchers focus on heavily. Levin argued Meghan appears to be maintaining a visible link to monarchy-related imagery because, in her view, royal association still holds major influence over public interest. She suggested that attention around Hollywood projects, podcasts, and lifestyle branding tends to fade faster without some royal connection attached. And that is exactly why critics say Prince William continues to play such a central role in this entire discussion. Because William represents the royal institution Meghan no longer has access to. He represents the future crown, global prestige, and the stable royal structure that Harry and Meghan stepped away from. According to Levin, Meghan's focus on British traditions and royal-style aesthetics shows she still wants closeness to the institution, even while publicly criticizing it. Levin also addressed Meghan's growing use of family branding, including the nicknames Arch and Lil during product promotion. She questioned whether Meghan was trying to appear humble and relatable, while still strategically preserving royal status in the background.
She said one of the things of one of the jams, each different person in the family said it. And I thought she'd just done that so that people will buy all the types, not just one. It wasn't that saying, oh, they all like the same one. She would like them to buy 4 different jars.
Critics argue Meghan wants both worlds at once, the glamour of royal titles combined with the freedom of celebrity influence culture. And for many royal commentators, that balancing act is starting to look more desperate than polished. Meanwhile, Prince William accidentally created one of the internet's favorite royal moments of the week without even trying. During Aston Villa's emotional victory celebrations, William was filmed hyped up, recording the crowd and soaking in the atmosphere like a normal football fan. But eagle-eyed viewers quickly noticed something hilarious in the middle of the clip. William suddenly got a phone call and instantly swiped it away without answering. The small moment blew up online right away. Social media users flooded comment sections with jokes about who could be calling the future king during such a big football moment. Memes spread rapidly, with some royal fans jokingly saying, "Please don't let it be Meghan calling again." Others laughed at how relatable the moment felt, saying William's reaction proved even future monarchs ignore calls when they're busy having fun. The clip went viral, partly because William looked genuinely carefree and happy. Something royal supporters say has become more rare, given the pressure around King Charles's health and the huge responsibilities ahead. For many viewers, the moment felt refreshingly human. No palace script, no staged branding, no overly curated influencer setup. Just Prince William celebrating his football club and ignoring a phone call like millions of ordinary people would do.
Meghan Markle is stage 5 stalker. And here was the official was never scone recipe. And she does say there, following Prince William, brush the tops with heavy cream, serve with raw cream, our strawberry spread and flour sprinkles. I think I'll skip those if you don't mind, Meghan.
And after weeks dominated by Meghan controversy, critics quickly turned the viral moment into another comparison between the two brothers, one looking relaxed and authentic in public, while the other side of the royal drama stayed focused on branding, image control, and constant headlines. So at this point, royal watchers are asking one major question. If Meghan Markle truly wanted to leave royal life behind, then why does everything keep leading back to Prince William, royal traditions, and the monarchy she supposedly escaped? From the perfectly timed scone post to constant royal-adjacent branding, critics say the pattern is getting impossible to ignore. And the more William's popularity grows, the more people online seem convinced Meghan is still watching every move coming out of the palace. But what do you think? Was the scone controversy just a coincidence, or was Meghan once again trying to attach herself to Prince William's viral moment?